If I had to start over with a 9 to 5 and wanted to move to full-time content creation, I wouldn't just be posting and hoping for the best. I'd be following an actual focus plan. So if you stick around, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps that I would take to get paid, build a notable brand, and eventually let this be the last year to work a 9 to 5. So if you're new here, my name is Bree and I'm a brand strategist. I've helped creators literally with this exact thing. Not only have I helped creators with this, but I myself have been in the content creation space for years, whether I was an actual content creator versus a coach now, but I've been in the space and I want to tell you what I've done, because I think a lot of people see me as, oh, Amber's the brand strategist, content coach, all the things, but your girl was also a beauty YouTuber at one point, making consistent money in AdSense revenue, high performing videos, highly ranked videos. I remember one time during my prime, I like to call it my prime, I had a Fenty Beauty video be the #1 ranked Fenty Beauty video for this specific product. So I know a thing or two about being in an oversaturated industry just as a creator versus being a coach. So I want to talk about what that looks like. So if you are somebody that follows me, you know what the first line is going to be. What is my first piece of advice? Everyone fill in, everyone comment, because you know what I'm going to say. Pick a niche. I'm not going to tell you to ever just aimlessly post, let the content be about you. Pick a freaking niche. Pick a niche, pick a niche, pick a niche, pick a niche. I will die on that hill. Get specific. Brands do not like generalists. Brands like specialists. So please, I don't know how many times I have to say that. I say that so much. If you're new here, you probably never heard that from me, but I say that almost in every video. So I'm not going to spend too much time here. I want to move on to the next thing, but pick a specific niche and stick with it. Now, this is the key, and this is to me one of the biggest and the most slept on things. Create a repeatable format in video. And what do I mean by that? Be the queen of voiceovers. Be the queen of mini vlogs. Be the queen of car rants. Be the queen of sit down. To me, I'm the queen of sit downs on TikTok when it comes to like giving branding advice. Like there's nobody on TikTok that does it like I do. And if y'all don't believe me, look in my YouTube comments, look in my TikTok comments. The way I break down information to me is different than most people. I feel like I'm able to talk about these things on an elementary level to where people actually understand. And there's been so many comments that I've gotten like, oh my gosh, I've followed a million brand strategists, content coaches, social media coaches, blah, 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 blah. And I feel like you break things down the easiest for me to understand. So I know that is my thing, that is my lane, that's my thing, and that's what I pride myself on, and that's what I repeat within my content. So I'm never gonna try to, oh, well, I've been doing sit down videos for the last 8 months, let me insert some voiceover vlogs. That's not my style, that's not my lane, and I know what people like me for, and you have to figure out what that thing is for yourself too, and be repeatable about it. Like, we know for a fact there are some creators, they're always gonna be like giving us the tea from their car, like that's their thing. Think of people like Joey what is that girl's name? Something Sales, Shelly. I think her name is Shelly Sales with the blonde hair, always in her Porsche, like making videos. Like that is a part of visual brand identity, right? So if we can associate that with those people, that is creating a strong brand identity for them, which hence gets A, clients, or B, partnerships based on if you're obviously coach or creator. So think about that when you're coming up with your content. What is some type of repeatable content format that I can do on a consistent basis that people can identify me with? Batch, 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 and batch smart. Post less, y'all. Batch smart and post less. Posting every day is not a requirement. Now, if you're looking for streamlined growth and rapid growth on TikTok, posting every day kind of has to be a thing. But hear me out. You don't have to post every day. Just be consistent. I tell people all the time when we work one-on-one and I come up with their content plans, right? They're like, oh, can I post this tomorrow? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I need you to film as much content as you can and stack up. It is so easy to be inconsistent, guys. And that is the difference between a successful creator and one that will never get anything off the ground. And I know people are always emphasizing this. It's annoying to hear, but I promise you that's the only way that you'll make it. One of my favorite content coaches, strategists, somebody I've watched for years, her name is Vanessa Lau. I'm gonna insert just a quick pic. You've probably seen her before. She literally made a video talking about, like, if you're somebody who's trying to figure out what's going wrong with your content, you're looking at your analytics numbers, but you haven't even been consistent for 90 days, you have nothing to research. For you to say, oh, this is the issue with my content, this is why this is happening, this is why, and you don't even have 90 days of consistency, you have nothing to say. And it was just so humbling because it's so true. We try to blame it on the algorithm. We try to blame it on, oh, maybe this hook sucked, all the things. And this is why I tell people when they work with me, we can't get to the root of your problem after I create this content plan until you show me X amount of days of consistency, because that's when now we can see, are there other things outside affecting the content, right? So consistency has to be there. So if you have to batch create, and I tell people all the time, it is better for you to take a month off of your socials and be consistent for a year straight because you stacked up, versus you trying to take this advice, hop in your studio, hop in front of your desk and record a video today, and then in 6 months you're ghost again. So please think about taking some time, guys. Think about taking some time. It took me so long. Literally, I started this YouTube channel for PBM, and it took me 2 months before I even rolled it out. I had videos filmed, I had content ideas on go, all the things, but I know my consistency level, and I know that I'm always like randomly like, oh, I don't feel like filming today. So I made sure I took the time to at least get a certain amount of videos out there, so that I had a library for people who randomly found me through one video, and now they can binge, right? You have to do the same. Create a 3-hour batch system or create a day-to-day batch system. What's the difference between those? So a 3-hour batch system could be, you're going to do 3 hours, Monday 1 hour, Wednesday 1 hour, Friday 1 hour of content. Those are going to be blocked off. You're never going to schedule anything else within those windows. Or you can go my favorite route, which is I like to pick a day of the week that I film most of my content. So I'll pick like a Monday, I'll pick a Wednesday, whatever it is. I try my best not to go to the gym. The thing about me is you have to know your output, right? You have to know your energy. You really have to intuitively understand who you are at the core. And I know if I go to the gym like I do like in the morning most days, and I film in the same day, I'm drowsy, I'm tired, I look a mess on camera, I don't do my makeup, I'm just slopping things together because my body's already extended. Like, it takes a lot for me to put on because I'm not naturally a like talkative person like that, I don't think. Well, I kind of am. We'll not get into that. Anyways, biggest takeaway, I know my energy level, and I know I can do more in the morning time, and I need to maximize on that. So if you're somebody that's like, okay, I know if I wake up at 6 a.m. from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., that is when I am at my highest peak of like productivity. Film during that time. This has to become a priority. This cannot be secondary if this is something you want to do full time. If you were going to school to be a doctor, you're not going to put your homework, you're not going to put your lab notes, all those things, you're not going to have those as secondary and work a full-time job and have that be the first forefront, right? It's going to be reversed. And until you view posting content like a job and it's a non-negotiable, content creation full-time is going to be very hard for you. I also like to use things to help ease my like content creation journey. So I use Final Cut Pro for YouTube. I'm familiar with it. It's easy for me. I use CapCut for short form. I use Notion to kind of like jot my ideas. I also use just my notes app because I am somebody who during the day I'll be at Trader Joe's. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have an amazing YouTube video idea. And then like, I just put it in my notes. Or same thing with like short form content. I'll be watching someone else's video and I'm like, oh, I must do commentary on this and talk about it from a brand perspective, whatever. You have to have those systems in place. Whatever that thing is, your brain dumping, whatever it is, have it all in one place so that it is easy for you to film on filming day. Next thing, monetize early. The biggest regret that I had when I had a beauty channel was not having my affiliate links set up immediately, not having any type of like digital product, anything like to capture emails, because who knows what I want to do later. The biggest thing about monetizing early is like, you don't want to start monetizing and offering things when you have 100,000 followers. You want to have that at the beginning. So as people follow you, they already know your offers and they will buy immediately. People always are like, they tell me all the time, oh, I don't know if I should do affiliate links because I only have 5,000 followers. Girl, affiliate links when I had like 3,000, 2,000 subscribers on YouTube were making me money every month. Like, people are so impulsive when they buy and they make buying decisions, which is why, I don't know, I feel like I've gotten really good at how to place my offers and make them almost like impulsive buys to a degree, especially when it comes to digital products. You have to get good at that. Like, people will buy if they see you using a lip oil that just came out, they've been wanting it, your review was fire, they're all hyped up on dopamine, they're like, oh my gosh, this was such a good thing, let me see if she linked it, purchase cart, boom. Like, All of it is such a quick process, and now you've made a commission on a sale. So you definitely want to make sure you're monetizing early and use affiliate linking in the beginning. Do not wait to hit a certain amount of subscribers or followers to do affiliate linking. My last piece of advice is to create journey content. If you are somebody in lifestyle and you know, hey, like I know I'm going to be a full-time creator next year, and you're making 9-to-5 content, make your content around you transitioning out of being somebody that works in corporate to full-time entrepreneurship. Track it. People like when they can hop on and see you go from one place to another. That is why when people say, this is how I went from 80 pounds, 180 pounds to 150 pounds. This is how I went from negative $30 in my bank account to $100,000. People love a journey. Take them on a journey. Journey style content is the thing that will keep people around, keep people engaged. You have to figure out how you can do that for yourself, and what journey have you specifically been on that people actually want to follow, or what journey can you create for them that makes them want to follow. So the biggest thing about transitioning out of a 9-to-5 is already laying the groundwork, laying the ground foundation. And sometimes it may take more than a year. All the work that I've done, people think, oh, like Bree just came out of the woodworks with this company. Like, I have been filming and editing videos since I was 21 years old. I am about to be 28 next month. And it's like, I literally spent my last dollar. I say this story all the time. I spent my last refund check in college on a camera, like a $1,200 camera. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with YouTube. I don't know what I'm going to do with film, social media, whatever, but I know I'm going to do something. So if it wasn't for the times I worked 3 jobs, and I've said this before as well, there was times I worked a full-time job, I would get off and go bartend, and then I would literally go home, wake up in the morning, fresh face, and make a YouTube video for my beauty channel. Like, I made it work. I created systems. Like on my off days, I'm running to Sephora, getting the latest drop, making sure I'm the first person with the video so I can be ranked high in search. Like, you have to treat it like a job, guys. You do. Like, and during this time, I was also taking on social media clients on and off randomly, building my portfolio. You have to do all these things while you're working. It's like you at some point, and I really want to talk about like that work-life balance piece. We saw recently the co-founder of Skims say, you know, work-life balance is a scam. Like, people love to say work-life balance, but when you own a business, that's not really real. Like, the business is going to have to come first if you want the type of growth and scalability and all the things that you want. Same thing for content creation. If you're looking to replace your $90,000 a year corporate job, you know how much work it's going to take for you to put in as far as the content creation side to get that in brand deals and sponsorships and affiliate links and all the things and clients. It's gonna take a lot. So you have to really figure out, is this something you actually want to do, or do you think it's easy? Because one thing I can tell you, it is not, baby. It is not easy, okay? This is the hardest thing I've ever done. I did so much free work. Y'all don't know how many times I did a bunch of like social media work for free while working in a club, while working at a bar, I worked for like the Department of Labor one time. I was a clerk of the court. I did so many random things just to be able to still be able to build up my portfolio on the side and eventually get to where I am now. So just know that it's going to take time and it's going to take real work. So I hope this helped you guys. I know for a fact it can be done. Treat your schedule like you are already a businesswoman. Take off that day of the week where you're only filming. Take off that day of the week where you're editing. Make sure you create systems. If you don't have systems, you have nothing, and you're not going to be able to keep it, scale it, and be consistent. So let me know what you guys thought down below, and of course drop that secret emoji there as well. Of course, I have my breakout content system available for you if you're somebody still struggling with, I don't know what type of content to create, I don't know what my niche is, I don't know what my offering is. That bundle will help you uncover all of what you're trying to figure out within those questions. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be back with another video next week. Bye guys.